Jeezy got a divorce.
Jeezy
got a divorce. It hurts my soul.
Holy shit.
For divorce.
Here's something you probably didn't think you could catch. Divorce.
Get ready, because this split has the whole internet buzzing. The breakup between rapper Jeezy and TV star Jeannie Mai isn't just another Hollywood divorce, it's turning into an all-out war. Every day, new drama drops, and it's messier than ever. We're talking cash disputes, broken promises, custody chaos, and shocking claims that have everyone talking. This isn't just gossip, it's a full-blown headline storm.
Hand to heart, I swear, any woman who has been divorced, in that year, you have red flags if it's not going to work. I did.
What started as a seemingly classy separation has spiraled into something explosive. Jeezy and Jeannie tied the knot in 2021, and for a minute, it looked like a picture-perfect love story. But just 2 years later, in September 2023, Jeezy filed for divorce. And that's when everything went off the rails. The rapper, known for his street-smart grind and cool composure, and Jeannie, the bold and stylish host from The Real, looked like they had it all. They even welcomed a beautiful daughter, Monaco. So when fans heard they were splitting, jaws dropped instantly.
We know what we want. We want to feel trusted. We want to feel loved. We want to feel...
But the real shock came with the accusations that followed. Jeannie Mai isn't holding back anymore. She claims Jeezy hasn't been sticking to their divorce deal, and she's making sure the world knows it. According to court papers, Jeezy allegedly owes her a serious chunk of money. Jeannie says he's been dodging key responsibilities, like paying for Monaco's childcare and tuition, refusing to hand over vehicle titles, and even skipping out on housing costs that were part of their settlement. She's not letting it slide, though. She's taken it straight to court, and the tension between these two just keeps climbing higher. This divorce isn't cooling down anytime soon. This isn't about pocket change, it's serious money. Jeannie claims Jeezy owes her nearly $100,000 just for rent, and that's only the start. Let's break this messy situation down because it's stacked with drama. First up, Jeannie says Jeezy hasn't been covering their daughter Monaco's daycare and school fees. Now, for someone with Jeezy's kind of bank, you'd think $4,000 in tuition wouldn't even make a dent, right? Wrong. Jeannie insists he hasn't paid a single dollar, and that's just the beginning of what she's calling a long list of broken promises. She also says Jeezy agreed to put $500,000 into a trust-style account for their daughter, money that was supposed to grow with interest over time. But according to Jeannie, that cash has completely vanished. No deposit, no account, nothing.
Honestly, it was treacherous. I got some help. I did get, I saw a psychologist.
Fans are stunned that such a huge promise could just disappear like that. And if you thought it couldn't get pettier, here come the cars. In the divorce deal, Jeannie was awarded 2 luxury rides, a sleek 2021 Range Rover and a 2022 Ford Bronco. Sounds like a dream setup, right? Except Jeezy allegedly never transferred the car titles. That means Jeannie can't register, insure, or legally drive them. To make things worse, she's now based in Los Angeles, and her Bronco is still sitting back in Atlanta, stuck because of this title mess. Imagine that, 2 high-end cars collecting dust while she's left waiting on paperwork that should have been handled months ago. It's giving pure frustration and zero closure.
I didn't notice that I had a hot temper until I got with Jeezy, and here's a person who is my equal.
Now here's where things really start heating up. Jeannie says Jeezy didn't just skip out on money, he completely ghosted her. That's right. According to her, his entire legal team stopped replying to her back in July, leaving her in total silence. No answers, no communication, nothing. She claims she's been left hanging with no choice but to drag him back into court. Jeannie's asking the judge to step in and force Jeezy to finally honor their divorce agreement. And you already know that's not sitting well with him.
To this day, I mean it honestly.
This legal showdown is only getting nastier. But this isn't the first time the two have clashed since their split. It's been pure tension from day one. Their divorce started off rocky and just kept spiraling as more and more accusations hit the surface. When Jeezy first filed for divorce, he claimed their marriage was irretrievably broken and beyond saving. But Jeannie fired back fast, saying she was blindsided and had no idea he was even planning to leave. Imagine waking up one day and finding out your partner already filed the papers. It's wild. Jeezy, on the other hand, insists that's not how it went down. He says they'd been going to therapy for months, working with multiple counselors, trying to patch things up, but he eventually decided it was over.
People change. People behave in ways where you didn't expect, and I definitely, you see things in people, and then it makes you completely not able to trust anybody after that.
Still, what came next shocked everyone. Jeannie dropped major bombshell accusations that flipped the narrative completely. She claimed Jeezy was not only unfaithful during their marriage, but also abusive, both physically and emotionally. She even described several disturbing incidents, including one where she says he choked her and pushed her down the stairs at the Ritz-Carlton in San Francisco. The details stunned fans and had everyone questioning what really happened behind closed doors. This situation went from emotional heartbreak to full-blown chaos in record time. According to Jeannie, things got so intense at that hotel that security had to step in to break up the altercation. She claims there are witness statements backing her story, along with photos showing the injuries she says came from that night. On top of that, Jeannie's reportedly shared text messages where Jeezy seems to apologize for his actions, proof, she says, that this wasn't just a misunderstanding.
Oh man, this is not looking good for Jeezy, unfortunately.
But Jeezy is firing back hard. He's completely denying every accusation, calling Jeannie's claims false and deeply disturbing. In his words, she's twisting the story to damage his name and career. Jeezy says he's not focused on the drama. He's focused on being a dedicated father to their daughter, Monaco, and he's now fighting through the courts to secure joint custody. In one of his public statements, he said, "It's disheartening to witness the manipulation and deceit at play. Rest assured, the truth will prevail through the proper legal channels." Still, Jeannie isn't backing down for a second. She's doubled down, raising new concerns about Monaco's safety, claiming Jeezy's been careless with firearms around their home. She says that more than once, she allegedly found guns left out within reach of their daughter, something she calls completely unacceptable. The claim sent shockwaves through fans, especially those who've seen Jeezy's public image as a calm, collected father figure. Jeezy, however, insists Jeannie is blowing things way out of proportion. He says every firearm in his possession is safely locked and properly secured, and that Jeannie's using fear tactics to discredit him and sway the court. The tension between these two is off the charts, and with both sides digging in deeper, this battle is nowhere near over. What makes this entire situation even more intense is how public Jeezy and Jeannie's lives have always been. Their relationship played out under constant spotlight, from their lavish, picture-perfect wedding to their glam red carpet appearances. So when news broke that they were splitting, fans were stunned. They looked so happy just months earlier, but as the truth started spilling out, it became clear that things weren't nearly as perfect as they seemed behind the scenes. Then came the move that had everyone talking. Jeezy filing for primary custody of their daughter, Monaco. That's right, he claimed Jeannie's non-stop work schedule was keeping her from spending real quality time with their child, saying Monaco was mostly being looked after by Jeannie's family instead. It was a bold claim that instantly lit up social media. Jeannie fired back fast, insisting that's completely false and that no matter how packed her schedule gets, her daughter always comes first. This custody fight has turned into one of the most emotional parts of their entire battle, with both parents fighting tooth and nail to have more time with Monaco. And just when it couldn't get more dramatic, enter the prenup twist. Jeannie says she only signed their prenuptial agreement under pressure, claiming it happened just 2 days before the wedding. She's now contesting it, saying she felt cornered at the time and didn't have the chance to fully understand what she was agreeing to. This revelation has everyone wondering what really went down before they said, "I do." And it's adding yet another explosive layer to an already chaotic breakup. Jeannie has hinted that Jeezy wasn't exactly loyal during their marriage, suggesting he used the prenup as a shield to protect his fortune while leaving her with almost nothing. She's painting a picture of a man who made sure his bank was secure while she was left struggling to find balance after the split. But Jeezy's not having it. He insists the prenup was fully mutual, saying Jeannie's trying to twist the story as revenge for him filing for divorce first. According to him, this isn't about fairness, it's about payback. What's throwing everyone for a loop, though, is that Jeezy's ex-fiancé, Mahlet Gebremedin, and even the couple's nanny have stepped into the courtroom drama to defend him. Mahlet, who shares a daughter with Jeezy, testified that she never witnessed any abusive behavior during their relationship. She described Jeezy as a caring, attentive dad to both their daughter and his older son from a previous relationship. Her statement painted a totally different image of Jeezy, a man who shows up for his kids, not one who loses control. And then came the nanny, Min Hoffler, backing him up even more. In her affidavit, she praised Jeezy's dedication and discipline as a father, calling him hardworking, loving, and present in his children's lives. Her words hit hard in court because they highlight a completely different side of him than what Jeannie's describing. These testimonies could end up being a major turning point in Jeezy's custody fight for Monaco. They add serious weight to his claim that he's a fit and responsible parent capable of giving his daughter a safe and stable life. Still, it's anyone's guess how the court will interpret it all. While these statements don't erase Jeannie's accusations, they've definitely shaken up the narrative. And now, the truth feels more complicated than ever. So where do things stand now? Well, one thing's for sure. This divorce is far from done. Jeannie is pushing hard for the court to enforce every detail of their settlement while Jeezy is locked in, determined to protect his reputation and fight for joint custody of Little Monaco. Both sides are digging their heels in deep, and it's starting to look like this legal storm could drag on for months, maybe even years. But here's the real question. What's truly behind all this chaos? Is it about money, control, custody? Or is there something deeper? Maybe emotional wounds that still haven't healed? Both Jeezy and Jeannie say they just want what's best for their daughter, but their actions tell a different story. Between the financial disputes, the accusations of abuse, and the custody tension, it's obvious there's still a lot of bad blood that hasn't faded. This isn't just a breakup anymore. It's turned into a full-on battle of egos. Neither one seems ready to back down, and every new court filing or leaked document just adds another explosive twist. So now we've got to ask, who's telling the truth here? Is Jeezy really holding out and breaking promises, or is Jeannie stretching the story to win sympathy and the upper hand? And most importantly, how will all this impact Monaco? A little girl growing up right in the middle of Hollywood's spotlight? We want to hear from you. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Whose side are you on in this wild celebrity showdown? Are you Team Jeezy or Team Jeannie? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you're keeping up with this drama, and make sure to hit that bell so you don't miss the next deep dive. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.